All right, so I'm going to share my breakdown again here, and I have it all categorized here. Okay, so I guess we'll start off with the other pairs, which are the cryptocurrency pairs that either I'm interested in, not interested in. This is more of just speculative because I'm actually not trading crypto in like day trading, more like just buying and holding. But just for the sake of market structure and applying all the tools, information, skills that I've been learning, we'll start off with this. So Ethereum, we have a weekly structure of bull. Daily is bull as well because we see our lower lows right here, and then we had a shift, we'll say right around there. Right, so technically we have two time frames in sync. Now on this 4 hour, I do see that this higher low, this lower high and this lower low are just really far apart. It looks like a lot of internal structure here, so I would just not like to take this at this point, or not like to trade into this structure right now with Ethereum, so it's just on the pass. XRP USD. Okay, we have bullish. And on this weekly too, to kind of give a context of what's going on with weekly price, we're in the middle right now. So we're in the middle, and we're actually just now approaching this last structure point there. Okay, and we do have that previous rejection, rejection of the buyers to the sellers, but I'm not going to get too deep into that. The weekly price right now is in the middle. Daily, bullish on the weekly. Daily is bearish, right? So I would call this still bearish then. I used to think that was a structure shift, but for now, we'll just call that bearish. So right now, we're just gonna pass. It's not in sync. Okay, gold is bullish. This could be a potential for a counter trend because our last structure point is around right there, right? And so weekly is bullish, daily is technically bullish still. So let me just mark this up here just to show where we could take the counter trend to. So technically we could have a structure shift somewhere like right around here, right? And then we could be looking into a counter shift trade along with the 4 hour in sync. So yeah, that's where that's at. Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin is technically bullish right now. Daily is bullish as well. What could price do, right? Price could technically do this week and shift from a daily bullish to daily bearish, right? And do something like that or whatever, but that's what price could do. Or it could go back higher, right? You can do that, and then we'll take buys. But for now, it's not in sync, or it is in sync, but it's just a little unclear structure here on the daily. So pass. All right, now, so for my pairs that are not chosen, we'll start off with AUD NZD. AUD NZD, and this is going to go a little bit faster because now I'm just going to kind of point out what it's starting to do on the weekly. So for right now, it is bearish. Price is not at the top, but it is on the way to this this AOI right here. All right, and then daily is currently bullish. All right, so we got bullish, and daily is on the way to. But for right now, I did say that the weekly lower high and lower low are just too far apart. See way back here. So that already kind of negates even getting into any of all this internal structure here. This is all internal structure, so I'm not going to do that. Pass. And this is just for the same reason. We're still in this zone here. So all this is just internal structure, too far apart on the weekly. And then also too, it's just not in sync because daily is bearish, pass. NZD CAD, same thing. Just gotta, wide, higher low and higher high, creating all this internal structure, not trading into it, pass. Euro SEK, same thing. So this is why it's not trading into it, right? And weekly is bearish, daily is bearish, but it's just, we're still in this chaos, this consolidation happening, and this has been happening since 2023. Wow. Euro CAD, weekly, higher times prime's not in sync. We got weekly is bearish, daily is bullish, okay, pass. Euro HKD, weekly is bearish, daily is bullish here, not in sync, pass. Weekly, so USD CZK, USD CZK, weekly is bullish, daily is bearish. Yeah, so they're not in sync, pass. And just to go back, oh, didn't mean to do that. Just to go back with USD CZK, oh, I can't say that. Price does look like it sort of is close to the area of interest. That's what price looks like it's doing, but it's just not in sync, right? Because we want to see those two time frames in sync. So essentially, we'd have to see price make that structure shift. And actually, that's not even the structure shift. The structure shift would be way up here. So it just seems way too far to even consider right now. So that's the reason why that's a pass. Another reason why it's a pass. Okay, AUD CAD. AUD CAD currently is weekly bearish. Price is at the area of interest, right? But in order to take a trade or consider a trade, we need those time frames in sync. And daily is bullish right now, and there's a long way here to actually that structure shift in alignment with the weekly. Do I think that can happen in one day? No. Do I think that can happen in 1 week? Possibly, right? Possibly, can think about that. But this is also kind of far away from the AOI too, I would say. So for right now, just not gonna even, consider that right now. And then on the weekly, the price, kind of in the middle, but it is at the AOI too. Let me just add that. All right, so next, GBP NZD on the weekly. Price is in the middle right now. It's bullish daily. Okay, daily is bearish. I would consider this still bearish. I don't think there's really much of a pullback. Well, actually it is. I think this is a pullback, right? So this would be a pullback here. And then we had a shift here, right? And this would be my higher low. This would be my higher high, right? And then now we're still in this bullish frame. So we're technically in a bullish frame here on the daily. So this would be actually in sync, right? This will actually be in sync. Now, this is my reasoning here, because this got bullish, weekly bullish, daily, I would consider that bullish. Yeah, I would consider that bullish. Daily bullish, right? The next thing would be to say is like, what can price do, from here, right? We got both time frames, weekly and daily, in sync. Price could, do I think it can come down, within a week or a day? Sure, it could come down. It and definitely hit this. Looks like this is coming up to a to an area of interest right around here. All right, that could be an area of interest right around there. But you know what? That's not really even like a clear area of interest, honestly. I wouldn't even count that as an area of interest. So it just looks not clear enough. So that's what I say it pass. It's just not clear enough. Okay, GBP, CHF. Oh yeah, look at all this. Yeah, too much consolidation. You know, weekly is bearish, daily is bullish, not in sync too, pass. GBP, AUD. Okay, we got bullish weekly, daily, bullish because we had a structure shift down here. So daily bullish from here to here, daily bullish. Then we have all this kind of like unclear structure. I would like to see it a little bit more clear. Prices in the middle. It's moved away from the AOI. Unclear, pass. Okay. USD MXN. We have weekly is bullish. Price is considerably at this AOI here. All right. You could say this is an AOI right in here. Right. Looks like it's reacting off the AOI. Daily is bearish, not in sync. And then it'll take a while for us to actually, create a shift way up here. I don't think that can happen in a day, in a week. Well, if we're just talking about days, right? In days, could that happen? Probably 4 or 5 days. Right now, just not going to monitor it. Pass. Okay, GBP CAD. GBP CAD is currently weekly is bullish, daily is bearish. Okay, where's price? Price is moving away from the AOI, has already moved away from the AOI. Not in sync, pass. Weekly. Okay, weekly is technically bearish right now. Where is price? Let's see. So if we have weekly is bearish, we can technically say this is a AOI right in here, right? But there is going to be a huge problem here because look, we have weekly is bearish, right? We're moving away from the AOI. Where's price? Moving away, right? It's kind of almost at the lower low. Daily is going to be, so here's a problem. Right here, I would consider this from here to here, we're still in a daily, like a huge daily bearish range, right? Until like way up here. I don't know if I would call any of these shifts. Like they're not really convincing shifts. Maybe I'm wrong, but this is not like a real convincing shift right here. It's not like a really convincing shift. Maybe possibly, but it just doesn't seem like that. So I would still say that this all in here was just all internal structure, and it's probably not smart to trade. So it's unclear to me, right? Pass for now. I'm just gonna put unclear. Pass for now. All right, NZD USD. So NZD USD. Okay, NZD USD. Looks like we have a shift right there. So weekly is bearish. Okay, daily is bullish. Right now, where price is at, it's on the way. Looks like it's on the way to this AOI up here. Yeah, it looks like a little unclear too, but it's not in sync right now. So price could do whatever, but it's still on the way. You know, there's no clear weekly AOI down here. It would be up here. Pass for now. We want clear structure. Okay, so for this week, let's start with Euro USD trades that I'm interested in for this week. That could happen this week. See, The weekly here, this is Euro USD. We are at the area of interest. We're bearish on the weekly. We're bullish on the daily, but it doesn't take much for us to, it's not going to take more than probably a few days when we'll be in sync, maybe make a pullback and then go. I like this idea. We wouldn't even look at the 4-hour until we're in sync here, but this could happen. So what I'll do is I'll just put like an alert here, just in case we have that movement, because that can happen this week. Next, we have USD CHF. USD CHF currently right now is bullish. The weekly bull, we have weekly bull, and right now it's on its way to AOI, right? Daily is bearish, not in sync right now. So what could happen is have another shift. That's why I put this arrow here. We can have that shift the same way we did with Euro USD and then go from there, right? But right now, I just put an alert right there. Not looking into that right now. It's just no point because it's got to let price do what it's doing. But it does look like it's on its way to its AOI. USD DKK. Okay, right now price is at the AOI, bullish. Daily is technically bearish. We could do the same thing we did with USD CHF, almost identical. I'm just gonna put an alert here. You know, I really don't even need to put an alert since, you know, it's pretty much identical. So if I know that one pair is reaching that level, then I can just look at the other pairs and compare. But for right now, they're not in sync, so pass. USD ZAR for the same reason. You know, all three of these pairs, USD CHF, DKK, and ZAR, are kind of on the same. They kind of look like exactly the same too, huh? Well, not exactly. USD CHF and USD DKK are more similar than USD ZAR, but kind of the same things happening where we just want to see that shift of the daily. It's not in sync right now. Price is at the AOI, but not in sync right now. So just kind of letting it do its thing. Okay, NZD CHF. Weekly is bearish, right? Yeah. Price is on its way. Looks like it's in the middle. Technically, weekly is bearish still, even though it's on its way. Daily is bullish, not in sync. It looks like it's making its pullback right now. Unclear. Pass for now. But I just monitor it for now. Maybe we see a shift. But that shift is not going to happen until way up here, actually. So actually, I'm actually move this to my not chosen right now. I don't think it's ready, or not even close to being ready. So pass. Okay. AUD JPY. So weekly from AUD JPY. So yeah, weekly is bearish. No, hold on. Yeah, weekly is. Hold on. Yeah, weekly is bearish. I don't know why I put bullish here, but weekly is bearish. Oh no, because it is bullish. There it is. Yeah, so weekly is still bullish. What could it do this week? It could definitely weekly could definitely shift bullish, right? Like that. But it could also, do what it wants. It can also react from this AOI here because daily is bearish. Okay. So what it could do is make a break. So it can do something like really quick, do like something like this, and then daily makes a break and then take buys from there. But right now we don't know that. It's not in sync. We do know that price is at the AOI. Just closely monitor it. Not even closely monitor it, because the next break, daily break, or the weekly break will be way up here, right? The next daily break, 'cause that's what we want to see, will be right here. That's why I put this alarm here. If we see that daily break, then maybe I'll jump in. But for right now, just monitoring for right now. AUD-CHF weekly is bearish. Okay, we'll count this whole thing as bearish. Okay, we are at the area of interest for the weekly. Daily is bullish, technically. Even though we're at the area of interest, we will need to see a shift. The shift can definitely happen. Since we are technically bullish on the daily, right? Technically bullish on the daily. All we need is to have like this shift right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add an alarm right here. This shift can definitely happen in the day. It's very close. Once that shift happens, then we look at the 4 hour. So right now, just monitoring. Let me clean that up too, because I don't like all those lines right there. All right, GBP USD. Technically, weekly is bearish. Daily is bullish, not in sync, but price right now is on its way to that, to the AOI. Could we do a little small shift here, and will it make sense to take sales? Absolutely. So because price is next to that AOI, and that shift can happen in a few days. So we'll just say this week. Just keep an eye on it. NZD JPY weekly is bearish. We've moved away from the AOI, but it's still bearish. Daily is bearish as well. Kind of looks like the move has already started, and we're at that lower low now. I don't even know if this will be even a good price. I mean, to jump in now since it's already moved to a lower low. And actually, yeah. So I'm going to actually move this to my, I'll move it later, but not chosen. Yeah, I don't want to look at NZD JPY for that reason. That it looks like it's at the lower low, and they're not in sync. Or they are in sync, but I don't know. This one is tough because we had a lower low, bearish. Daily, lower low, bearish. I don't know. It just seems kind of unclear, man. Like even with a take profit, not like right here or something. I don't like it. I'm just gonna pass it. It's not screaming at me. Silver weekly is currently bullish. Daily is currently bullish. So we are in sync there. Price has already started moving away. So it's kind of at the higher high right now. We would need to see a pullback. I would like to see a pullback, which on the daily can start seeing that pullback happening. Yeah. So if it's still in sync, like around this area right here, if it doesn't pass this area, because obviously that'll be a structure shift there. I would count that as a structure shift. Or actually, yeah, that'll be a structure shift right in there. Then actually, yeah, we'll just monitor for right now because it's kind of unclear, and I wouldn't be looking for break retest and everything right now. I think I was jumping the gun on that one. USD NOK weekly is bullish, still bullish. We are close to the AOI at the area of interest. Daily is bearish, but we can definitely make this shift to structure. I like this idea. I'm gonna throw an alert right here because that can definitely be a good position to take buys and have our TP somewhere up here. You know I'm jumping the gun, but I'll keep my eye on that one. Euro NZD. Okay, weekly is bullish. Okay, lower, higher low, higher high. Daily is looks like bearish. Interesting. Looks like bullish actually. Yeah, this is still bullish. It's not clear pullback here. I thought this would be a pullback, but no, that's, so yeah, it actually looks like this whole thing actually can be considered still in bullish range. So weekly bullish, daily bit bullish, strong bullish in sync. Okay, 4 hour is bearish. So definitely would like, I think this is the shift right here that we need to see. It's like right here, right? Because it's like the pullback, and that will be the lower high, lower low. So we need to see that shift right around here. I'll throw my alert on right here. If we see that shift, this can definitely happen. That 4 hour shift can happen this week. I like this one here too, you know. So I even blew this one. Euro NZD looks kind of ready. Looks ready. I think looks almost ready. Obviously we need to see a shift of structure, then a pullback. Once we see that pullback on the 4 hour, then we can start looking for what we need to look for. But for right now, I don't think it can happen today though. So that's why I'm gonna keep it here. We'll keep it here, but change this to yellow. But definitely potential. AUD. Okay, where is price on the weekly on AUD? USD. So price is currently on its way in the middle, almost there to the AOI. It's bearish. Daily is bullish, on its way, right? It could make a break right here, and time frames can become in sync. Until then, we'll just throw a nice little alert right there. Just monitor it, nothing too serious. Okay, so what do I think can happen when market opens today? I'm not in any trades. What I think can happen for USD CAD starting today? Well, we do have this is USD CAD. We had our structure shift, which caused the weekly to be bearish. We have daily bearish, right? We are technically on the way to our daily AOI, right? On our way to our daily AOI, bearish. And 4 hour is, right now 4 hour is, 4 hour is bearish right now. 4 hour is bearish. So, Bayer. What we could start looking for now is just that, accumulation, which it looks like we're having here, break, retest, and an entry. So I like that one. I think this can happen. I think this can happen within today. So that's my first one, USD CAD, Euro GBP, standing on business. US GBP is bearish, technically, made that structure shift. Daily is bearish. Prices at the lower low. We need to see, still need to see 4 hour shift, because technically we're still bullish on the 4 hour here. So once we see that, but see, it's so close. It's so close. Can this happen within a day? I think so. I think it could. Yeah, we can have like a shift here, right? And then do its thing. Actually, I'm gonna move this to the week. Because now that I look at it, it doesn't look, I think it can, I think it's gonna need another day. I don't think this can happen today. So I'm gonna move this to trades that can happen this week. USD JPY weekly is bearish. Weekly is bearish. Daily is bearish. Where we're at the AOI right now. That's where we're at. We're at the AOI. Almost ready. So we got 3 time frames in sync. Now what we're doing is what can happen all today is have this. We have some accumulation here, maybe a little bit more, a break, a retest, and an entry signal. Euro PLN weekly is bearish at the lower low. Daily is bullish. This can be a possible counter trend. I got this as a questionable because I think like we're at this lower low and all of this move down. It's like catching a falling knife is the analogy. So I'm just kind of carefully monitoring, and I'm actually just gonna move this to yellow because I like the idea of monitoring trades like this. I don't know. I feel like the next structure point would be way up here if we're taking a counter trend, but even so, I don't know, just unsure. So just monitoring. I just want to see what that looks like, see what that one would do. Euro JPY. Euro JPY is weekly is currently bullish, bearish. Weekly is bearish, and we are currently seems to be at an AOI right here. It looks to be like an AOI to me. Daily is bearish, right? 4 hours bearish. So we can just wait for this 4-hour pullback. Right, we can have a 4-hour pullback, and then we can start looking for entries. So I'm just gonna monitor this one here, but this does look a little bit more ready than monitoring. Okay, USD PLN weekly is bearish. Okay, weekly is bearish. We're at the lower low. Daily is bearish. And 4-hour is bearish as well. But we are at the lower low right now, although we're in sync. I think this is a little bit more ready though, because we have all time frames in sync. We're at the lower low though, right? So technically we should we want to see like a pullback. But I don't, this is interesting because I don't think that it should pull up too high. There's a need to pull up too high, but maybe we can have like a pullback a little bit higher, right? So we can do like a little pullback, even a little bit higher like this, and then boom, right? That can definitely happen. Or it can do it right now, right? It could just go ahead right now. So that's the reason why I said that it was ready, because right now, if we go down to 15, this can be our accumulation. We've had our accumulation, our break. This looks like the retest wick, because we're looking for the wick tap back in or the body closure, and then the engulfing. So this definitely give us an engulfing, and then we'll take that. So that's why I have that as green, like it's hot and ready, like pizza. Okay, next, USD JPY. Let me take it back. Weekly bearish. All right, weekly bearish. Daily bearish. 4-hour bearish. We had that tap back in here, right? Let me jump. Okay, so accumulation. We got our line here at the bottom of this accumulation. We had that break. We just need like a retest. I would say, yeah. Let me say like a retest and then entry. Retest then entry, right? So yeah, I'm definitely keeping my eyes on this. That's at the top of the pairs. CAD JPY. Or did I do Euro JPY? Euro JPY. Weekly is at the area of interest. Daily is at the area of interest. They're both bearish. 4-hour is there. I think I did this already, but yeah, just looking for more of a pullback. I don't know why I got this alert down here, but yeah, I look for more of a. I just closely look at this one here because it could make a higher lower high, and then I can look into sales. That can be a good potential trade. CAD JPY. Okay, CAD JPY currently has moved away from area of interest, but it is bearish in sync with the daily, the 4-hour as well. Could see a pull back, waiting for that pullback, a substantial pullback, right? Once we see a substantial pullback, then it'll be almost ready. So I just keep it up here because it can happen within a day, I think. Within 4 hours, 8 hours, it can happen within a day. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, USD SEK. USD SEK. So weekly is currently bearish. Daily is currently bearish. Where are we at? We're at the lower low right now, at a lower low. It can definitely make a pullback on the 4-hour because the 4-hour is bullish. Well, it actually looks like it's made its pullback, right? It's already made the pullback. These blue candles, these blue buying candles. So that's why I drew a line here. What I would need to see is a break. I'm going to throw my alert here. You need to see a break. I'm going to delete this one here. Right? Just need to see a, hold on. Uh-oh. I just caught it. So this would actually be the break. Even though this is accumulation on the 15, I want to see, because this is considered bullish. I want to see this come down a little bit further. Okay, do a break, and then a retest, maybe like a wick or a body closure, and then I'll look for an entry somewhere around here. So I'm going to keep my eyes on this one, but it can definitely happen within a day. CHF JPY weekly is bearish. Okay, from here to here, weekly bearish. Daily is bearish. 4-hour is bearish. We're at the lower low, by the way, on the weekly. Yeah, still at the lower low. This is the lower low here. This is our lower high. So we just want to see. I think that pullback's already happened. This is so the lower on the 4-hour. This will be the pullback, and then it's kind of starting to leave right now. But maybe I can catch a little bit on the way here to this structure point, this next structure point here. So that's the idea. All right. So they're all in sync. Some accumulation happening. Looks like a break, retest, but it kind of went up too. So I just want to monitor this one here. I don't feel too comfortable with this one. I just want to monitor this one here, because it just doesn't scream at me. Because I feel like if it did that accumulation here, that was a break. This was like the retest. This is like the engulfing, right? If we look closer, accumulation, break, retest here, engulfing, and then it just went the other way. So this might actually start going in the other way. I'm just going to monitor that closely to see if my hypothesis was correct. I'll just keep all that for now. And yeah, I just want to see if it'll break again. I'm just want to monitor closely. Looks like it may go the other way on the 15-minute. Could be wrong, but yeah, I'm just gonna go with my intuition. USD, SGD, the weekly currently is at the lower low. Or currently, at the lower low. No, it's at the AOI. We'll say that. Weekly is at the AOI, bearish. Daily is at the AOI. Daily is at the area. Daily is at the area of interest, bearish. They both are in sync, bearish. Weekly in sync, right? This is more than, this is ready. I think this is ready. Now we're having accumulation. We just need that break. We need that retest. And let's go. Yeah, because this is still within this frame, this bearish frame right here. All right, so that's, and I'm gonna mark this green. I really like this one here. Yeah, so the USD pairs, PLN, HUF, and SGD. I think these can happen today. I'm gonna move this one to this week. And yeah, those are the trades that I think can happen today, this week. I'll move this one down here to not chosen, NZD, whichever that was, NZD JPY. This is not this week. And then the pairs that I didn't choose. Pairs that I think that are gonna happen today, this week, and the ones that I didn't choose. Crypto, a lot more organized this way. All right, let me know what you think. Appreciate all your help. Let's go. Peace.